MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, last game they got shut out, so we're going to learn a lot about this offense. How will they score runs? Can they manufacture runs? Are they going to totally rely on the long ball all the time? When you come off a shutout, it makes you think about your offensive attack. I want to see what adjustments they make in this game.
Chad Medrano is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed, standard baseball. Here's Ben Revere, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, left fielder, Ben Revere.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Soft liner to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting second here tonight, third baseman.
So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Matt, this is an important at-bat. This is an important half inning. They need to score a run. They didn't score last game. Runs get people excited. You get your fan base enthused. Either they're watching it on television or they're right here in the ballpark. You need to get them people behind you, and you need to score a run.
Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 35.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch off the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Lays off 2 and 2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels. And I'm looking at Ben Revere. He's a nice defender. Now, he doesn't throw real well, but what he does to compensate for that, he charges the ball real nice. But he can still go back and make a catch if he needs to.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Back up the middle. And Hayward has a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, pitcher.
Now at the plate, Chad Medrano. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started. Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
2 out, nobody on. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still no score. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Mark
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Dan Beverly. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 2.
Batting sixth.
Digging in, Devin Travis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lays off 1-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch sent on the ground out to second, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Here's Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Another 0-2 home. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out toward second. Travis has it. Simmons back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a liner, but foul. That misses 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory. From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A wave and a miss. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Well, Matt, I expect him to square around at least one more time. Most pitchers here in this situation, they will bunt with 2 strikes if they need to.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now batting, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's dead center for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Chris Bryant.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. 2.
Batting 9th, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for
it. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. In now, Wilson Contreras. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Standing in now, Chad Medrano, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Trout.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Mark Canha.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Canha. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Beverly.
Stepping in now, Dan Beverly, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. In for a strike, it's 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded foul. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, 0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Beverly has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Here's Addison Russell. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. Cubs strand. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And here's a ball hit in the air. Contreras has a play, 1 away.
Up next for the Angels.
Striding in once again, Alex Avila comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Heaney. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Jason Hayward now. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
That's a perfect bunt. I consider that the double bonus. He's given himself up. They knew he was bunting. He dropped the bunt down, and the bunt was so good they couldn't get him out. We got the bases loaded.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Medrano.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Brooks Pounders is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Brooks Pounders.
Into the box, Chad Medrano. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Ready once again, Jeimer Candelario. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Second and third here, 1 man out. Called the strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Ready on 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Revere is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready for another shot now. Albert Almora. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
In there, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
In now, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He blew that fastball right by him, probably because he set him up with the off-speed stuff before.
Drilled to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the
Now
books.
batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ben Revere. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bryant is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Center fielder number 35, Mike Trout.
Ready once again, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Chris Bryant.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over, starts a big inning, he can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball right into the shift. Simmons has it on to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 22.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He takes the turn and heads for second, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt. from the belt. The pitch started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. So now it's Mark Canha. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be?
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this is fouled straight back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. A step on the bag for 1.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Avila. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Kyle Schwarber is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kyle Schwarber.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. A quick out number 1.
Third baseman, number 7.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch it. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Bases are empty, one man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust, but the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
Swinging a soft liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Beverly moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here's the 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left. C.J. Cron is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
C.J. Cron.
Rob Zastrisny enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Leading off for the Angels, first baseman.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Ben Revere comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
This one's flared out toward left. Bryant is there. 2 down.
The batter, third baseman.
Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're down 7-1. George Contreras comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Addison Russell. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Chopper foul. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Here's Jason Hayward now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Revere racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway.
Fielder number 35, Mike Trout.
Now he'll step off. Martin Maldonado is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching number 15.
Into the windup and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it's Mark Hanna. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Dan Beverly, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Chicago Cubs get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Andrew Heaney struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.